It's Tuesday afternoon, and you know what that means. It's time for Randomity with the Random Christian Show. Today on the Random Christian Show, we're interviewing actor Micheal Thomas Angel. Do you love shameless promotion of your product or brand? Are you looking to branch into alternative marketing opportunities? Do you want two random guys to pump your product and brand for 2 hours every Tuesday? Presenting sponsor packages for the Random Christian Show are available now. Just email the Random Christian Show at gmail.com for more information. The Random Christian Show is proudly supported by The Advisor. The Advisor is a Facebook group created by Colonel James Neil Broadus, composed of multi-talents such as actors, directors, artists, writers, and more. If you fall into this category, contact them on Facebook at The Advisor. Intro music provided by the Dead Campers. Check them out on Spotify and at deadcampers.com. Next week, the Random Christian Show is interviewing writer-director Sandy Slavin. My name is Andy, and now here's your host, Christian Random.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Hey, Michael, if you can't connect your Facebook, all right. Okay. See, I got rushed because it was 4 o'clock, and
Why'd you get rushed? Why? How did you get?
It was after 4
What?
o'clock. It was after 4 o'clock, and I forgot to hit the button and start the show. So it's all my fault. I admit it, and
That's okay.
it's sad.
Hey,
We're playing tough guys today, huh?
it's a short week. It's a short week. You're allowed to, you be a little lax, be a little,
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
it's all good.
Hey, listen, it's me, tough guy, thankful, random turkey, Christian guy thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. I feel lost and confused. Like back in the days when we didn't do anything, we just walk around, stumbling and bumbling, because that's the way it was and we liked it. Flibbity flab.
It's been a while since we've gotten Angry Old Man on here.
We haven't had Grumpy Old Man on for a while. So
yeah, wow.
Actually, we probably should call him Angry Old Man because Grumpy Old Man's probably trademarked, and I'm probably going to get sued by Dana Carvey. So.
Random Angry Old Man?
Random Angry Old Man that's lost, confused, and possibly filling up a diaper somewhere.
Hey, so if you do go out and talk to people, you should just do it completely in the random old man character.
Oh my God. Oh, genius. Yeah, well, hi, I'm Christian.
Oh,
that's Andy, by the way.
We're
Andy.
live. I forgot.
Andy
we're
right
live.
there.
That's you.
No, we're just having a conversation at this point.
Hey, what's happening here at this point?
Welcome to the show. It is a Tuesday again, 4 p.m.-ish Central and 2 p.m. Pacific-ish, 3 Mountain-ish, and 5 Eastern.
Times are happening. Times
somewhere.
happen. Times.
And it's midnight over in India. Somewhere
right.
There.
Yes.
So actually, no, it would be about 2 a.m. right now because
that's correct.
Trying to have
we tried to do Rusha. That was
which we're working on getting her for like January. So anybody that tuned in for that debacle, we tried our best and
you know what? Now we know. Now we know what we need.
We have, thanks to Michael, actually.
Yeah,
our guest for today. Oh no, Michael will
be
right
pointing.
In the spot right
He's
here.
not here yet. You're pointing to nothing.
He's going to be right here. He's going to be here. I'm going to move.
He'll be there. He'll be there. You're going to be here, and then I'm just going to go.
I'm small, Andy. I'm so small.
There it is. I don't know. That kind of freaks me out how you do that voice. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's just always been there.
I'm jealous. I'm just jealous.
Well, but you are literally a man of 1,000 voices. I have like 6.
I have 2. I just vary them in different fashions.
Pitch and timbre, and yes, and then comes out to more.
Yes.
Right.
And we sampled some last week, and
right.
maybe.
Let me ask you this. All right.
Okay.
You have kids. When you read to your kids, did you do voices for the characters?
Yeah, but of course I did.
Right.
I
Yeah.
love to read to them in Wacko because they thought Wacko was the funniest animaniac ever.
Oh, right.
He was great. He was
I
and
watched.
humble sometimes, as long as he was eating food.
Right. Now, who does that sound like to you?
Ringo Starr.
Right. So it was
It's based off of Ringo Starr.
Based between Ringo and John.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know the story.
I just watched a video on this of animated characters that were based on famous people.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I
will send that link to you because I've got, and I forget the name, but Foghorn Leghorn was actually based on somebody, and they showed a video of the guy, and it was just like, oh my goodness, like this is
it's him.
Like it's right on, like it was just incredible. So
I'll say, Sean. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, now let me tell
Yeah.
you something, son. Now there's another cartoon that probably because he uses boy a lot.
Oh yeah. Right.
I know a lot of people started getting offended with that. It's like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael's in the green room saying, "Screw you guys." Yeah. No.
Yeah. No. And it's, my son, since the new Space Jam came out, has gone on a massive like Looney Tunes just deep dive. Right.
Oh, the old school.
The old ones and the new ones, because they put out some new ones like like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and they're
yeah.
It doesn't capture the same magic that the original ones had, but we started and HBO Max has every single season, like from the beginning
really?
up until now. And so we started when they started in color and up until now.
Okay.
And he prefers the older stuff, which is great, which is all that stuff. So
yeah. Oh yeah. When I was showing it to my daughters, they like totally blew off a lot of the newer cartoons, except for My Little Pony. Oh my god!
Right.
But no, that and then I introduced them to Animaniacs after that, and they were like full on hooked on Animaniacs.
Oh yeah. No, that was
And
that was a classic. Yeah.
so yes, I always had to do my wacko, especially
Right.
when they were sad or something. I'd cheer them up with a little bit of wacko every now and then.
There you go.
I
Nice.
used to kind of be able to do Yakko. But
Oh yeah.
Yakko's got a little more. He actually takes a lot of effort for me to do
Right.
Yakko because he's
Yeah.
very high energy but very restrained. It's kind of a weird. It's a voiceover thing.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's boring
Right.
and nobody wants to hear about it, except for probably me and you and maybe 2 other people.
Oh, we could easily have a full show on this.
Oh, and see, I'm trying to get Jess Harnell. I really am.
Oh, yeah.
I have been annoying him for years, actually. Ever since
Yeah.
I started doing the podcast, I've like
Right.
thrown little hints to him, like, hey, dude, and never got any responses. So I doubt it'll ever happen. But that's why I loved having Mark Cashman on, because he was the
Oh yeah.
voice
No,
of,
he was great. Yeah.
so many, of those 80s, the Transformers and all that.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I'm trying to think of Megatron. What?
Yeah. Frank Welker, the great Frank Welker, who did what he was Fred from Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah.
He was Megatron. He was also
90s X-Men cartoon.
oh God, no, he's
Oh, I forgot about the chat.
Yeah.
We should
Right,
enable
yeah.
the chat. Why don't
You
I
should
do that
enable the
right
chat.
now?
All right, yeah.
There's the chat. Why is it,
But
what?
yeah, and he was just in Frank Welker was just in something else too that I couldn't believe that that I just watched. It was just like, wow, that was I wouldn't have put 2 and 2 together that was him, but
yeah.
And I can't remember for the life of me what it was though.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
No, never mind. Maybe it's going to
You have
for some reason the chat was asking me to log in. Okay, I'm logged in now, I guess.
Okay. All right. Congratulations.
That was weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're finding out all sorts of new and fun, interesting things about our the website that we use, this Restream website, which by the way is pretty cool. So if anybody does a live stream or something, you might want to check them out. Tell them the Random Christian Show sent you, and maybe we'll get a pat on the back or something. Who knows? Anyway. Very excited for Micheal Thomas Angel. This is we actually chatted with him for a little bit yesterday, testing some things out, interweb wise and whatnot, and making sure we had a good connection, so we know where our problems lie with other shows from now on, and so we know how to nip it into bud. That was hey, Mark Sowersby. Hello. How are you, buddy?
Mark.
Thank you. And that's what that chat is there for, people. Anybody who's watching, please join us. We would love to talk with you. And Micheal will also love to talk with you. We're going to cover a whole gambit of stuff with Micheal.
Right.
He's got a wide palette, as we shall say.
Right.
And speaking of wide palettes, I have the palette for delicious things and being thankful for things.
Okay. Well, it is our thankful cast. 2 days till the big day.
Like these nuts.
Until
the crowd loves it.
Until they start paying us.
Yeah, I know.
You should keep these nuts out of your mouth. Okay. You probably let's not give any mouth service to these nuts. How about that?
You're right. You're always right, Red. I'm so sorry. Quit being stupid, you sick little monkey. But I can't help it. I have no brain, and I enjoy eating cat litter. Oh.
Okay, sorry. More voices out of the brain of Christian. Sorry.
So you're very thankful.
Just bad impersonations that I am thankful for, and I'm also thankful for. I guess I should probably cue the music up, shouldn't I? Yeah, there it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey-o! It is a little Salmon Dave to intro us into the Random 9. Now that's called hitting the post, baby. Where's our Random 9 list crawler? There it is. The Random 9 list. It's brought to you by, hey, it could be you. But it's not. So if you're interested, hit us up at therandomchristianshow@gmail.com, and we would love to talk to you about a sponsorship or something of that nature.
We will unforgivingly promote your product.
So
these nuts hasn't spent $1, and look how much we talk about them.
Look,
I mean,
and who remembers PJ's Coffee? I do.
Heyo.
But
cheers.
They've moved. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so we've moved on to the Random 9 list, which this week I pulled up the wrong Random 9 list. Since it's Thanksgiving, it's 9 things we are randomly thankful for, and we've got all sorts of. Well, it took us a while to narrow it down. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to be thankful for, but these are the ones that sort of just came up
and
that are here
that were randomly available to us. So
without getting sued by anybody.
I'm gonna say that would be about correct.
Yeah, these are open source random things to be thankful for.
So, open source. No one has claim to these. There is no trademark or patent on any of these. So, all right, we're gonna start off with, of course, number 9. Thankful of Jerry Jones.
I can't wait to get Micheal.
I know we got to get Micheal.
The pre-show was great. Yesterday was great. I mean, come on. All right. Like the actual live show is going to be. So, what are you thankful for? What's number 9?
Number 9. You know who's thankful? Vegans. Vegans are thankful that Oreos are considered vegan, and that when mixed in ice cream, used as pie crust, or pretty much wherever they're applied, that product is then considered vegan and can be safely consumed as such. I'm apparently vegan, as Oreos are used as a seasoning for many foods I eat. So
I feel like this was a trade that the vegans like made. It's like, well, can we get Oreos? Like, can we just have them? Can you just mark them as vegan? Like, I think I forget. Like, they had to trade something in order to get Oreos to be vegan, and they got it.
There's a T-bone steak, and then there's Oreos.
Yeah.
So as long as there's Oreos seasoning the T-bone steak, it removes all of the beef content. It then becomes vegetable. It becomes vegetable plants, and then we can eat them and all. Okay. So yes, Oreos make everything vegan and makes the world go round.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like love, sweet love. What the world needs right now. All right, moving on to number 8.
Number 8, things that we are randomly thankful for. The Darwin Awards, because this is a yearly reminder that you're making better choices than most people out there.
Okay, now you have to explain the Darwin Awards in case somebody doesn't know what the Darwin Awards are.
Well, okay, so you just have to Google the Darwin Awards, and the Darwin Awards basically get awarded to the people who don't make the most obvious, perfect choice for their given situation.
Yes,
exactly.
They get buzzed, and pretty much anything they do, and
right. We could go down a huge rabbit hole, and I could tell you, but the Darwin Awards are something that I tune into every year, that I check out just to make sure. And I feel so much better about all my life choices during the year than what these people have done. So there we go.
Yeah. You really just got to Google it, because some of them are just like, you got to be kidding me.
Right.
All right, let's move on to number 7. Number 7 of the random 9 things we are thankful for. Our government officials and weathermen, basically, they just prove that we're allowed to screw up and be forgiven and forgot, since these people are never right and screw up all the time and still get paid and keep their jobs.
Like, I would love to have these jobs, just because, like, I can say, oh well, everything pointed to this. Clearly, I was wrong. But hey,
you know what? Oops. Whatever.
We'll try to get it on the next round. We'll try to get it. Yeah. Well, no, don't worry. I'll get it right next time.
Everything's good. Everybody cool with that? and
I wish
so the polls have closed.
Yeah. I wish we tracked weathermen and elected official results like a batting average, because I would love, like, we could elect people solely on batting average. Or have a weatherman like that. This guy's batting 600. He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's right 2/3 of the time.
Right. Let's get the kid out who's batting 100. He's terrible. Right.
And don't let him bunt, because he doesn't know what the bunt signal is. He just he stands in front of it, takes the hit, and walks his base.
He's missing the indicator. The flick of the nose is the indicator, right? You got the brow. That's the fake off. That's the fake off. That's the fake. Indicators that the sign is on.
You have obviously been coaching for a while now. So,
Next venture is basketball, which starts in 2 weeks.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Gee. Gotta go play with the big orange thing and throw it in the hoopy hole. Flavin.
Number 6. Oh, that's you. Number 6.
Yeah, number 6, random things that we're thankful for. Election mailers. All of the little cardboard things that come in your mailbox during election season. Why am I thankful for election mailers? Because now I have enough kindling to last me through the entire cold season.
This is true.
Yeah.
And you did build a roaring fire the other day. I was very impressed.
I absolutely did. Yeah. And my it was the first It was the first fire for our new cat, and our cat loved it. So
just crashed out in front of it. That was awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, and along those lines, let's do number 5. Things that we are randomly thankful for. The Postal Service. We're thankful for the Postal Services. They keep delivering, usually to the right places, and have Amazon to prove that they make the U.S. Postal Service look amazing compared to their blundering delivery people. Well, we'll just call them people that show up to do what they think is their job and that they're entitled to do, because I've watched several of these Amazon drivers, and being in the transportation industry, not sure how these people pass the test, but they do what they got to do, I guess, and get where they got to go. And
I know Elon Musk just took over Twitter, but I'm just waiting for Jeff Bezos to take over the post office. Like the government's gonna be so in debt. They're like, well, what can we get rid of? And Bezos will be like, hey, I will give you $300 million for the post office right now. What do you got? What do you got? And the next thing you know, it'll be the post office with the little swoosh under it.
yeah. And then Musk will buy like FedEx or UPS.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, it'll be the largest millionaire pissing contest that we've ever seen.
Right. Yeah, and then Musk will get FedEx and Gates will get UPS, and then they'll just all battle it out. It'll be awesome.
Right. No, absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Number four.
Yeah.
We're moving
Number
on.
4 on things that we are randomly thankful for, social media, because how are we ever supposed to make informed decisions about anything anymore without somebody else telling me how to think?
Right.
Or me reading a headline and not reading the actual article and saying, oh my goodness.
What do you
What's
mean
wrong?
Bruce Willis died? Oh my gosh, that's so horrible. Did you see that? Did you see that post? It like blew up everywhere, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, right.
So then, of course, Goog was like, he's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Right. Well, Jimmy Fallon has died twice now.
Oh, really?
According to Twitter. Yeah.
Well, honestly.
Yeah. No, he's died more than that on stage.
Yeah, right.
Heyo.
Oh, where is it? What? There it is.
Heyo,
God, almost hit the wrong one. I almost gave you that one, but needed that one. All right.
All right.
Yeah, Fallon. Yeah, we're done with that. All right, number 3. We're going with COVID. That's right. We're thankful for COVID because thanks to the pandemic, we learned we don't always have to be surrounded by family and friends every holiday, but it's so nice when we are. So
yeah, no, absolutely.
It was a bad thing that brought us together with our family and friends. So I
absolutely
think,
true.
I think,
I
think we were a little too touching on that one. So that
maybe.
There. A little buzzer and the
yeah. Okay.
All right, and
right.
I just saw this one right now, and I am highly impressed with this, by the way. So,
okay, number two of things that we are randomly thankful for: animated GIF text responses. I don't think I've actually typed out a message in a text in like 3 months.
No, you haven't.
There's literally a GIF for everything that I want to say to people when they text me something silly. My favorite one is so if we ever order out, I'm usually the one picking up the food. So there's one of a cat driving a car that says "on my way," and I use that at least every week when I pick up the food and I'm coming back. Come on, that's the best.
Dude, you have sent me so many GIF responses to things, and I mean, I'd say at least a good 2/3 of the time.
There's a GIF for everything that I need to say.
There truly is. And even the guys at work, when I'm texting them, hey, what are you doing? I get GIF response, and it's usually not appropriate. So,
right. Yeah.
But yes, I like it. So, well said. Right. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Crowd's behind you. Crowd's behind you on that one.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. And all right. Now it's time for the number 1 random thing that we are thankful for. interweb. That's right. Without it, there wouldn't be this show, meeting all these great people, the availability to debate Star Wars versus Star Trek,
Always.
Batman versus Iron Man.
We know the answer to that one, everybody.
And we do, Iron Man. Cute animal
it's
videos,
Batman.
and the most ironically, people on TikTok lip syncing to Milli Vanilli and getting a bazillion likes and follows and still getting paid for it. Oh, yeah.
How angry is Milli Vanilli right now that people are getting money from lip syncing their song?
Dude, there's a GIF for that.
Oh, yeah?
And
Yeah.
it's a picture of Milli Vanilli doing this.
Yeah.
Their little pouty faces and
Right. Yeah.
It's pretty funny, but then you think about it and you're like, wow, that's pretty sad.
It's accurate. It's accurate. Yeah.
Yeah. So accurate, true. What is it? Fiction becomes reality, makes fun of life and all that. So there's that. But anyway, so now we've moved on. We've done the random 9 things that we are thankful for, and it all works out to Milli Vanilli in the end. So
Yeah.
it's a sign of the times. The apocalypse is near. Milli Vanilli is the the forebearers of the end of the world. So we've made it, and we're through, and we're done. So now, moving on, and moving into far bigger and better things, and I think you know where I'm going with this. I'm talking about our guest. This guy
Here we go.
He actually started acting at 50 years old. He started his acting career at 50 years old.
So crazy.
Which, I mean, and he's taken off. I mean, he does a great job. He's been in
He's so hot right now.
Replicant. Yeah.
He's so hot right now. Micheal Thomas Angel is so hot.
Handy.
No, that's
Handy.
Zoolander, remember?
Oh God. Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on.
Well,
Come on, Christian.
I saw Zoolander twice, both times drunk, and I remember laughing at it, but
no excuse.
Yeah, well,
no excuse.
If you knew how hard I drank, you would understand.
That's probably true.
You'd just be like, yeah, all right, gotcha. No worries. But listen, let's bring him in. Our friend, our newfound friend, Mr. Micheal Thomas Angel. Hello, welcome to the show, sir.
I think I know what you're talking about, the Zoolander look, the Magma look, or whatever they call it. Yeah,
right. Yeah. But no, Owen Wilson's character in Hansel, every time he was on screen, Will Ferrell would say, that Hansel, he's so hot right now.
Oh my God. That was so hilarious. And you actually meet some models that really act that way. That's the sad thing. That's the crazy
Right.
thing.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. Out of control. So.
And you actually on I think it was your Facebook page, we're talking about how models are just actors that don't have lines or something. What was that?
I just think, to me, it's modeling is like more or less is acting without lines, and you got to put more into it than just standing there just making one face. That's what I meant by it.
Well,
I don't think it's definitely not hard as acting. I get asked that a lot. What's harder? Acting is way harder than modeling, unless you're maybe modeling in a dangerous location or something. You're modeling by a volcano somewhere out in the ocean and stuff like that.
Surrounded by sharks in your bathing suit, and
exactly. Got great whites and Megs swimming around you and stuff.
Right.
Micheal, how are you, sir? Welcome to the show, my friend.
I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys?
We are doing awesome, and even better now that you're here, because we got to talk to you. And we actually, I kept having to bite my tongue yesterday when we were testing out our feed and everything, because there was so much we started tapping into that. I'm like, nope, save it for the show. Save it for the show.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. First off, I because we're both of age here. In fact, actually, we're the same age, aren't we?
57, I believe.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So now, this acting thing that you've been doing, was this just always kind of a bug for you? Or
no, never. I never wanted to be an actor. What happened is, when I was back in Colorado before moving up here to New Mexico, I had a girl was pushing me where I was working at the audition for an independent film about vampires, because they said, you got the cheekbones, the eyes, and all that stuff. And I really wasn't interested in doing it. So I kind of blew her off for like a month. And she just kept bugging me. So I figured, let's just do it, because I figured she would leave me alone. You figure you do it, the person leaves you alone. And so I went to the audition for this indie film, and I messed up on purpose.
Really?
I did. Yeah, I messed up on purpose, because what happens if I thought, I'll mess up, they're not going to call me back. They're not going to ask me for a second audition. They're not ask me for anything. And I said, this is great. I can get her off my damn ass, and she'll leave me alone. And I did the audition. I messed up on purpose, and I walked out to my car. I said, we're done. This is never going to, she's going to leave me alone. They're not going to call me back. They can't, because, dude, I messed up so bad. And then 9 o'clock the next morning, they called me for what they call callback. I didn't even know what it meant then.
Yeah.
And I put them on mute, and I was cussing them out on mute. I go, hey, hold on one second. I put it on mute. I go, my God, I don't want to go to this. I don't want to do it. Then I thought about it. I took them off mute. I go, okay, I'll be there in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
I talked to somebody that night. I talked to her, and I go, look, maybe you should take this a little more serious. You've got a good look for this. I think you can do it. I really do. So I studied. I aced the second audition. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I told them, I want to be honest, guys. I messed up completely on the first one, because I don't want to be an actor. I just messed up. And they all cracked up laughing. They thought it was funny. They go, well, we're glad you came back for that second audition callback. We like you, but the guy that we're going to give the part to, he did it more of a humorous way, and mine was very serious.
Yeah.
And he's been acting 12 years, so I didn't feel bad. He went to the school,
Sure.
I think Juilliard School in New York City. He's like,
oh, geez.
guy deserves it. I mean, he deserves it. I didn't care. His name was Matt. He deserves it. But they go, we like you so much. We're going to create a part for you. And you're going to be the villain, because you got such an evil look to you. So I became his nemesis. So they actually created a part for me. And so then the light bulb went off and said, well, maybe I should take this more seriously. I go, yeah, you should. And they started recommending me to their friends that are doing indie films. I got a great acting coach, Benji, up there in Denver. And I just started taking the process and doing the acting classes and stuff like that to get better.
Right. Now, so did you do some plays and theater stuff, or did you just
not since high school? No, I did a couple plays in high school, but no, never done any theater since high school.
But then you just got kind of hooked from there, huh?
Yeah, and when I started going to acting class and seeing how things were done, and everybody has a different class. They teach a Meisner method, they teach a method acting, or they teach Chubbuck. It's all different, what everybody teaches. And then I was getting more encouraged by what I was doing in acting class by my first acting coach, which was Benji Dobrin in Denver, Colorado. And he kept encouraging me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I was hearing about New Mexico. New Mexico, they film tons of stuff here. I never knew that. I always, think of acting, New York, Chicago, Hollywood, all that.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
It says, hey, we're going up. There's a show called Longmire. It's a SAG show. And they need some background people for it to look like, gangsters and thugs. And they said, you pick a good gangster, you can make a good one. My hair was really cut short then. It's like military.
Yeah.
Cut. Like a bald fade, basically. And so I came up and did the background for a show called Longmire. It was on TV.
Yeah.
And me and this other guy, Tommy Saturday Night, friend of mine, we were at these, gangster thugs at the table. And they put us there. And it's weird, before I did it, I almost got bumped. What a bump is that you get bumped up to do maybe a talking role as an assassin or whatever. I almost got bumped. My very first thing on background, almost getting bumped up, but I didn't have good enough headshots. I didn't expect that. I didn't. Wow. I was just going up. I wanted to get on a professional set to see if I could handle it, because I figured if I get nervous not saying any words on a professional set and all around all this stuff.
Yeah.
I can't do the regular acting with talking. I said, it's just a waste of time. So I did it. And I was so thankful, because I got to see, I didn't get to talk to him, but I actually get to see. Do you ever see Nip Tuck back in the day, Nip Tuck?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Totally. I love that show. They push the boundaries so much that you couldn't do that now.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
I love that. I love Christian's character, the womanizer. He was cool. But the good doctor that was the goody, he was on Longmire, and I got to see him there, and that was cool.
Yeah.
The guy
okay.
And that was fun. And as soon as I did that, then I really got hooked, and I just moved up. I moved to New Mexico, and I started doing more background stuff and working on getting an agent and in films and just perfecting the craft.
Right. Okay. So now, what was the first film that you did? That you were talking about I can't remember the name now. Replicant.
Replicant. Terminus.
Andy, this is why I take notes.
Right.
Well, basically, what that was, it's an indie thing. They're sending it out to different film festivals, see if it gets noticed. It's basically similar to what you see in Blade Runner.
Right.
Right.
And I played a replicant, and I created. They allowed me to write, and I did my own backstory. I created a character called Alistair Kane, and what he's a replicant, and he's married to a human. And what happens is some replicants and humans are responsible for her death. So he's a really goody guy, but then he turns bad, so I turn into a bounty hunter. So I'm doing this bounty hunting, and I'll kill anybody for the right price, human or replicant. But I'm also looking, to see who killed my wife. That's his main motivation, to find out who did that, and then maybe he'll stop after he finds out who was responsible for his wife's death.
See, and that is so cool that now they actually allowed you to just write your own backstory and kind of develop the character in your own sort of way. So you really personally got into this role then, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice when the thing about indie films is what's great about independent films, and there's some amazing ones out there. I mean, they're filming movies on iPhones that they look amazing. Yeah. It's that you have more creative freedom, power to maybe change things up, suggest an idea, and maybe write your own character and own backstory. And Sir Gregory, I did the first thing for him where I kind of did the indie thing, playing a vampire type thing. I did the thing for him too. And then he came up with this other idea. He gave me the opportunity to get on camera because I needed to get comfortable. And I think indie films, student films, they're really important for you to do to start out, because you got to get comfortable in front of the camera. And that's how you hone your craft, to build up to doing SAG stuff when you join SAG, when you're part of the union, when you earn it. But anytime I can get an opportunity to write and create my own character or have input on it, especially for independent stuff, because you won't be able to do that with SAG stuff. It won't happen. It's verbatim. They want you just to do your job and go home, and that's it, blah, blah, blah. You take that chance opportunity, especially when you get a chance to create your own character, your own backstory, you just get more into it, and you feel it a lot more, to me. And I think a lot of people, I've talked to actors that have done SAG projects and indie, and some of them have told me they rather do the indie projects because they got more of an input in it.
And we've heard that from some other actors too. They really love the indie, the freedom really with the indie projects, because again, you get to put a little bit more of yourself into it all. You actually get to work with the writers and stuff, as to where, like you said, when you're a SAG actor, it's here's your script. You're doing what we tell you to do. You need to do it this way. If you can't do it this way, then you're out. Right.
And of course, with SAG, you get paid more money, of course, because it's a SAG, it's a national project, SAG project, Screen Actors Guild. But with indies, some of them, they don't pay you. You're just doing this because you do it because you love it, to home your craft. Some do pay. With me, I've been able to find the ones that do pay. Mostly it's out of state, and then you negotiate your own rate, because I'm my own manager. And my agent, Lily Bankston Talent, she's amazing. She goes, I don't care about indies, just SAG, do whatever you want, as long as they don't interfere. You can be your own manager. She gives me the freedom to do that, which is really nice of her.
She want to manage us?
I don't know.
Does she manage podcasts?
You better have your hair shot. You better have your demo reel. You better have all that ready to go. And I think she would manage you guys for sure. Or she would be your agent. Okay, she's not a manager. She'd be your agent. Sure, why not?
Okay. All right.
Maybe she shouldn't watch the show. Never mind. Okay.
Now, wait a minute. Hold it.
Only handle so much rejection.
I heard your voiceover talent. I was listening to all that. You definitely need to submit. I could do some voiceovers too. I can do Patrick from SpongeBob. Okay. And I can do
nice.
The It Clown.
No.
I can do that.
Pennywise. Okay.
No, you're doing Patrick right now.
Right now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Hey, SpongeBob, do you want to come out and play? That's the only one I can do. It's okay.
Oh,
I think my Pennywise is a lot better. Because I always get bad guy auditions. That's all I get, and I love it. That's my type.
Yeah.
You also in acting have to know your type, and every time most auditions I get is a bad guy. So I love that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hear Pennywise.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Get into character.
Little girl, you want a nice shiny blue balloon coaster? Y'all float down here.
Oh man, that is so good.
No,
that's so
that
good.
hurts the throat, but I like doing it. I like the character. I still prefer the older movies to the new ones, but I like this character quite a bit.
Yeah.
Hurts the throat though, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's like doing Cartman from
Oh,
South
Can't do
Park.
Cartman. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, we go.
Yeah.
Man, what the hell's going on around here? This time sucks. Kitty's being a dildo.
That is
And,
so. That is so good. You're coughing, and I'm still feeling like coughing
Yeah.
from doing Pennywise.
Right.
This show sucks ass. Damn it. I just want to go eat my chicken pot pie.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Now,
my
the thing is,
peanut.
I used to watch South Park quite a bit. I think I quit when Mr. Hankey was coming around. And I saw the movie. It's still on TV though. It's still going, right?
Oh yeah,
They
Oh,
did.
it's
So
still out
yeah,
there.
it stopped for a couple years, but then since Paramount Plus came out, they filmed their COVID and then their post-COVID special.
Yeah.
And that honestly, that was some of the best South Park that's ever been put on screen. All right.
So
aside
they're
from-
still allowing them to push the envelope. Then, as far as
Oh,
I guess because it's
absolutely.
animated, they can still push it.
Oh,
'Cause it's animated.
absolutely. Yeah. Oh no, for sure. Yeah, it's not because some of those specials just came out on the streaming service. They're a little more racier than the
Oh, yeah.
original.
I was gonna
show.
say thanks to
Yeah.
the interweb, they can do whatever the hell they want.
Oh yeah.
And,
That's
No,
great.
it's-
That's great. You
Yeah,
know,
it's fantastic.
and the thing is, I saw what you guys were talking about earlier when I was in the green room about the older cartoons like Foghorn Leghorn. Of course, they can't get away with that now. And I went on YouTube and actually looked some of them up, and they've cut a lot of the parts out, like the violent parts,
Yeah,
like the Roadrunner's chasing, Wile E. Coyote's chasing Roadrunner. They won't show him splatting and hitting the ground. I go, oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I hate it. I can't stand it.
Right.
It's-
Yeah.
yeah, and you can special order the originals.
Right. Yeah. They're all,
but
they're
it's
all out
like-
there. Yeah.
Yeah, they're out there, but it does cost a penny or two to get it. I will say that.
Well, I love. I used to love Foghorn Leghorn was one of my favorite characters. I used to love
Oh,
him fighting that dog. He would take that 2x4 and just beat the holy
yeah.
hell out of that dog ass. Lift it up, bam, 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 bam. I love that. That was great. Then when you do that, do that, do that, all that
Yeah.
thing. He would do.
No,
Hilarious,
my-
dude. Love it.
My son, I've never heard him laugh harder than
Yes.
at the old Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons, like the
Oh, yeah.
old, like 1940, 1950s ones. Like I've never seen that kid laugh harder than watching those.
Dude, it's just
incredible.
it's classic. It's classics.
Yeah.
It's like I tried to introduce my daughters to the Three Stooges, which they were kind of like, nah.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it's just more of a guy thing. The Three Stooges are just total
Yeah.
guy humor for some reason,
Yeah,
even though it's
no, for sure.
just simple slapstick. And then the Marx Brothers.
Oh yeah.
I've got some of their movies, so I tried to play some, and they were just like, yeah, it's funny. I mean, the most they liked was Harpo, because
Oh right.
he's just basically a mime, and
Yeah.
he's classic. He's funny,
Oh.
and
Another thing I really liked in the 90s when, because I read all the Marvel and DC, and it's great that we're living in a time we have CGI where the special effects look amazing. All my characters are coming
Yeah.
to life. But I used to watch the 90s X-Men. I thought that was like the best cartoon from a comic book getting
Oh
adapted.
yeah,
It
adapted.
was
No,
great.
absolutely. That's
X-Men was a
still-
wonderful cartoon.
Still,
Well,
to this
actually-
day-
Huh.
Go ahead, Christian.
no, go.
No, I mean, still to this day, that is by far it is that one, and then the animated Batman series.
Batman
Those are-
Beyond. I really like Batman
I
Beyond.
was-
Those, so yeah, again, but they're actually remaking that 90s X-Men cartoon. They're remaking it now.
Oh wow!
Oh,
I'll
really?
totally watch it.
Oh no,
Okay.
I will
Totally
too.
watch
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
No, I was just going to point out that the Batman animated series was very good. I really enjoyed it. I think they did a
Yeah.
great job. God rest in peace,
Kevin
Kevin
Conroy.
Conroy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy
so-
now if you watch a lot of as far as the regular movies, Marvel, I think they do better job storytelling than DC. But the DC animated movies I've seen, like Flashpoint, different ones they come out with, which are almost like adult
man.
cartoons. The DC
Yeah.
animated are amazing.
No,
Amazing.
they are incredible. Yeah, they like I said, and they get some top tier voice talent for that as well. And it's really easy to get lost in those movies because those are fantastic. Yeah, their animated division is completely on point. So
Yeah. No, that's true. And yeah, they do get top tier voice talent for that. You know, I mean, still Mark Hamill, just amazing
Oh,
voice
yeah.
actor.
As the Joker,
All
yeah.
some of the stuff that he's done. Oh yeah, his Joker is just dude, I've tried to imitate his Joker. It's so hard. It's just
No, it really is. Yeah.
I mean, it's seriously. He admits he's like, when I do the Joker, it takes it out of me because he put so much effort, and it's weird being and you know, I by the way, anybody who's listening to the audio podcast version of this, I put the Yes We're Nerds moniker up here, so yeah, we're all nerding out right now.
Bound to happen.
Yeah,
I even like
it
a lot of
happens at least once or twice a show.
I grew up watching Star Wars. You know, it came out 77, and then
Yeah.
the newer shows like The Mandalorian. I really enjoyed The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Haven't
That
had
part
a
when
chance.
Luke came in at the end, that the CGI and it's getting so much better. That was amazing.
Man.
So good.
So good.
Dude.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Don't get me started on Star Wars.
Yeah,
we'll be here all day. We'll be here all day.
We truly will.
You guys, I know you guys used to watch Star Trek back in the day too. I still watch the old Star Treks.
Oh yeah. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we got Star Wars against Star Trek. It's the Trekkies. What do they call them? The Trekkies against Star Wars, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, nerds.
Yeah. I love both of those franchises.
Oh yeah,
equally.
Absolutely.
I will happily watch either one that's on. The new Star Trek show that came out, Strange New Worlds, fantastic. It harkens way back to the it's amazing. It's incredible.
Okay. I haven't had a chance to even preview it, but I had two people who are younger than me, mind you, say, yeah, it's all right.
It is by far the best Star Trek that's come out
but I've heard from people of our older generation, we'll just say Gen-Xers. They're like, yeah, dude, no, it's cool. So
yeah.
Have you guys seen the show on Amazon Prime called The Boys?
Oh God.
No.
Yes.
No.
I love The Boys. So are you up to date on The Boys, Michael?
I am at the end of season 2. I haven't seen season 3 yet, but my friend says I mean, it's like when I first watched it, my friend said this is the Justice League like gone terribly, terribly wrong.
Oh yeah.
It's so like, oh my God, I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is crazy.
No,
is
it season 4?
No, it is the latest season so there's a scene that happens at the very opening of season 4 that was described to Christian in great detail that has officially put him off. But no, dude, Anthony Starr, the guy who plays Homelander, is brilliant in that role. Like he is so incredible, and it's funny just to watch interviews with him because he's obviously he's the complete opposite spectrum of his character, just like I don't know, him in that role is just it's so like it's like, you know, some people have the role that they're meant to play, you know, in their life. I have a feeling that that's Anthony Starr's role. Like, I have a feeling that everything he does from now on will be compared to Homelander.
Like Adam West is always Batman. That's just
right. Absolutely. William Shatner's always Captain Kirk. Right.
Or TJ Hooker.
Michael Keaton's always Batman. But even though I do like Christian Bale that played him too, that was good too.
Oh,
really
yeah.
close.
Yeah, Bale did a good darker version, but dude, I don't know. Yeah, for me, Michael Keaton always going to be the real.
Now, I remember when that came out, people were just having an absolute cow. Mr. Mom is going to play Batman.
Oh yeah, dude.
These nice guys. They said there's no way he'll be able to pull it off, and he did.
Yeah,
but do you realize that has happened with every subsequent Batman casting since?
Sure.
Like anytime any actor gets announced for Batman, they're like, what are they thinking?
Yeah.
What did you guys think of the newer Batman when Mr. Twilight guy played him?
The movie was actually really good. I want more. I want more. I want more of that universe. I thought
they went back to like the true detective type Batman. I kind of
okay. No, okay. So I get that, and yeah, you know what? I'm bringing back up the Yes We're Nerds cling. All right. So since we're going this route, okay, I get the whole detective thing. Yeah, I got that, but I just thought the way it was written, I really think they could have made it a little more. They made it like this weird, goofy little. They were like trying to force a love story in there somehow,
Right.
and they
Yeah.
should have just left that out completely. And they wasted so much time with it, and then trying to develop the bad guy. What's his name?
The Riddler. Paul Dano?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But the way it was like they really were forcing his development. It's like, dude, okay, it's the Riddler. We get it. You know,
And I really like
yeah.
Colin Farrell as the Penguin. What a transformation. That was pretty-
Dude,
Oh, he was so
That was
good.
amazing.
yeah, I remember watching that and going, "Do you know who that is?" And I'd pull it up and I'd show, and they're
Colin
like,
Farrell?
"What?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's Colin
Yeah.
Farrell." And like
Yeah.
he was so into it. He went around in character like all the time with the makeup on, and like
Yeah.
just
Method acting.
wouldn't come out of character. Yeah, and
Well, I think the thing with method acting, it gets a lot of a bad rap, and I understand it to a certain extent. My favorite actor is Daniel Day-Lewis. He becomes the character.
Oh yeah.
There's rumors that he stays in character well after it's wrapped, and even at home he can't get out of it, and that's why he retired. That's too far. And to
Yeah.
me, I use what they call the Meisner method, which is being in the moment, and method acting. I call it M&M, like the candy. But I can come in and out of it because I got in it at an older age. I mean, I don't think method acting is too dangerous if you know how to control it and maybe get in it when you're older. But when you're younger, 18, 19, I probably wouldn't recommend anybody get into method acting. It's tough to get out of in and out of that character. But I've been able to do it because I'm older, a little bit wise, so I can shut it off and turn it on. So.
well, and you know, no offense, we are from a different era. The Gen X era is so, I think, way more in control of our emotions and our you know, I mean, we can handle a lot more, I think, coming out of our era than a lot of the newer kids, the millennials, the Gen Zs, and all that. Which I hate classifying it like that, but it's true. It really is.
Well,
It's
I've seen acting classes when I'll go into, and they come in, and I don't know if they think it's just like being on the internet or being Instagram famous, and they come to one class and they're done because they realize you have to put some work into it. It's hard work.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
hard
and-
to become a working actor. 1% make it to become a working actor. That's not a high percentage.
Right.
I know
Yeah.
an actor, a local actor here, Eric. I think he's pretty close to getting to that point of being a working actor, but he's been doing it 13 years. He's
Right.
put in
Yeah.
the work. You got to be willing to put in the work, and then also. I think I told you guys the other day, I wish I was acting in the 70s or 80s because it's basically based more on hard work and who knows you. Now it's like the
Right.
internet, the followers. Like you'll get an acting part if you have 1 million followers, even if you never acted before. And that's
Yeah.
tough for me to swallow, but unfortunately, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
But it's a very low percentage that make it to call yourself a working actor. Now, it depends on the kind of money that you make and what you want to make to where. I heard this one person goes, I'll consider myself a working actor if I make $40,000 a year, pay my bills. I go, okay, then you're a working actor. So,
Right.
but it all depends on your
Right.
perspective on what a working actor is for yourself or actress.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I-
welcome to podcasting, by the way.
Right. Yeah. Right. No, I have a friend who's a camera operator, director of photography for some low budget films, and he calls them the weekend. No, not. He's a horror director, too. But
Yes, love horror movies.
Yeah. So he calls it the we can do it in post generation.
Yeah.
They're like, can't you guys fix this? They're like, no, you actually have to work today. Like you actually have to act, right? And
Fix it in post.
right, yeah. But
Not gonna happen.
right,
Not
yeah.
gonna do.
And it's just funny. It's yeah. So
Oh, you fucked up. We'll fix it in post.
Okay, so now speaking of the acting, okay, let's get back into Micheal Thomas Angel, who is our guest here, by the way, for those of you listening at home. And yeah, I know there's some of you out there watching. Don't be afraid to throw in some comments and whatnot. Say hello and introduce yourselves. Okay, so Micheal, okay, so you started out with Replicant Terminus.
Right.
Did I say that right? Yeah. Okay. And that really got your juices flowing. And then you stepped into midnight screening, right?
Well, midnight screening, actually, we filmed that a few years ago. We filmed that during a time where it was hard to film during COVID at a theater I can't really say the name, but it's a small town and it has a theater that was closed down. We got a chance to use it. We filmed it in 10 days, around 10 days. And it was probably my favorite character to play because the director, Daniel Subiate, really knows how to shooting. And the most important thing is you're doing independence. If you want it for your demo reel, your scene, your sound and editing, 1 and 2 pretty much has to be pretty much spot on. And I got to add to the character and kind of create some and get it really, out of my head with this character and bring in my own ideas and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed playing it. And that's going to be out today. It better be out today. It's going to be on Amazon Prime.
Oh, it is.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
that's great.
I have Amazon Prime. That is cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
don't have all the extra cool stuff like Andy has. Andy watches lots of stuff. And
I have a problem. I have a streaming service problem. I do. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
How many streaming services do you have?
Okay. It's easier to say the ones that I don't have. So I don't have Apple TV.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I have Shudder, I have Screencast, I have Paramount Plus for Star Trek stuff, Disney Plus for Star Wars stuff. I have HBO Max.
There's certain
applications for
applications.
the DC stuff. No, I AMC Plus because Interview with the Vampire just came out.
Right.
And I love that series, and they're doing a whole Immortals universe. So they're gonna take Anne Rice's entire catalog and make it a universe.
Yes.
So maybe
I read the books, and I think the first Interview with a Vampire movie is my second favorite, next to Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh,
it's probably second for me. And then the Queen of the Damned was just not.
Oh no, it was terrible. But let me tell you, their version of Interview with a Vampire, they adapted it for now, right? And they updated it. But the guy who plays Lestat was born to play Lestat. Like,
I'm about to take a look at that. I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, the first episode's out there for everybody. But you need to go to AMC Plus to watch the rest of it. But man, this guy is so good. Sam Reed,
I just got Shudder just because I wanted to see a horror movie because I'm really into horror called The Sadness. And you know how they push the envelope overseas when they make these horror movies, and if some of that stuff in there made me cringe. It was crazy.
Oh man,
the European and Japanese horror films.
They don't care.
There's nothing being held back there.
And
by the way, Andy, I don't know if you noticed. But
I saw Lois. Yeah, I know. Wow. I have a problem. I really do. Yeah, but I love Shudder because Shudder they just put out Shudder. They're coming in on season 3 of Creepshow, which I don't know if you remember the old 80s movies. So, Greg Nicotero, the guy who does all of the effects for Walking Dead and stuff, runs Creepshow, and he did it like a little half hour in the vein and in the style of that 80s movie.
I remember Thanks for the Ride, lady, when we made the hitchhiker that lady had. I love that.
Oh yeah,
dude, yeah. But that was awesome.
And the show,
I don't like a lot of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's saying something.
It is wonderfully fantastic, sort of, campy horror, but in the style of the 80s movie and everything. So it's so good.
All right, so we've got Micheal Thomas Angel here with us now. Michael, we touched on this just for a second. I'm bringing us back to it because midnight screening. This character that you played, just from the clip that I saw, I fell in love with, because the scene that you show. I'll let you describe it a little bit. Describe the screen, the clip in this screen here. What's happening?
The whole thing in my characters that I'm there to watch a movie. It's they show midnight screenings, right?
Right.
And fortunately, there's kids and stuff. There's people making all this kind of noise, and I want to watch the movie. So my character at first is okay, but then he kind of goes off basically because they're not letting them watch the movie. And the managers and the people that work there, and one of the great actresses I got to work with is Rebecca Patton. She's probably my favorite female actress I ever worked with. They're not letting me watch the movie, and nobody cares. The manager, the people, the concession people, they don't care. And so I take matters into my own hands.
I'm already into this.
Dude, no, it is
Already
so
so
awesome.
into
I love the clip. In fact, okay, dude, give me the line that you tell the manager, like towards the end of the clip.
If I have to go talk to them, it's not going to be cordial.
But dude, the look that you give him and everything, it's just like,
Yeah.
oh shit. I mean, and oops,
Yeah.
sorry. But yeah, it's like
You
one of
would
those
think
moments
the
where
manager,
you're like,
right?
yeah, we better go handle something where we're going to be calling the cops. And
You would hope the manager took it seriously, but you'll have to see.
yeah, well, and that's why I'm excited because now it's on Amazon Prime and I got to watch it. So,
And it'll be on other different outlets as far as seeing it on the internet. I think they're possibly going to sell it at Walmart too, possibly, but I'm not sure yet.
oh, okay, dude. All right. So, okay. So midnight screenings coming out now, Amazon Prime with Micheal Thomas Angel, the gentleman we're speaking with right now. And by the way, hello, my dear Lois. She's saying hello. Um, uh, we're gonna watch this, dear. By the way, so now we have to because I brought it up on the show, and I will get ridiculed if I don't get to talk about it now. So, all right. So, midnight screening is coming out, but now you've got something coming out in 2023.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
I also want to mention Peace River. That's already, it was out in theaters, and you can actually get that online or on through the internet. Actually, you Google it, Peace River, and it's basically rodeo cowboys. It's a religious movie. Rodeo cowboys, drill sergeant, army, and falling in love all mixed up into one. And it was really
Okay.
well shot. I'm real proud of it. I just wish I could have done more as the drill sergeant. And I think I sent you guys that clip too, as far as the drill sergeant.
Yeah. I was gonna say. So that's the one with the drill sergeant, and he's going after the. Okay. Cool. All right. So, what's the name of it again? One more time.
Peace River. You can Google it, and it will show you how to buy it online.
I know I've got it on my phone, but I just so we're saying it here on here, and we'll get links for a lot of this. Do you have a page or something that people can follow you on, or is it just Facebook?
IMDb.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, yeah, just go to
Micheal
IMDb.
Thomas Angel. Now you got to spell the Micheal Micheal. I spelled it a little different instead of AEL, but yeah, just on the IMDb.
Yeah, because I was making that problem trying to, post things with you and stuff. Okay, and which I finally went, oh dang, that guy spelled it right. So all right, but now this movie that's coming out in 2023, Shrapnel.
Yeah, we're done filming that.
Right, but it's not being released till next year.
Well, next year, and I don't know if you ever saw his name. I believe Jason Patrick's in it. He's the one that was in Lost Boys. I believe that is his name.
Oh yeah.
Played the main character in Lost Boys, and also he was on Speed 2, which of course the first movie.
Right.
But I believe his name's Jason Patrick, if I got that correct. Hopefully I did.
Yeah. And okay, so now what is Shrapnel all about, or can you not talk about it yet, or I mean,
drug cartels and a lot of guns.
See, oh god, that's gonna be awesome.
A lot of guns, a lot of banging, and it's a good story though. It's a really good story.
Yeah. Okay. So now, and you touched on this earlier. You end up playing a lot of bad guy roles, right? I mean, you dude, you've got the tough guy look, bro. I mean, seriously, this is. It's. I mean, is it something that obviously you've learned to adapt to it and work it. But is it something that you were just kind of like, I don't want to, I want to be the good guy, or you're like, no, I'm going with it. You totally embraced it.
When I first got into my very first acting class with Benji, the very first scene I did, I believe, was Victor from Underworld. I don't know if you've seen
cool.
Victor's part. That way he meets Celine with my good friend Samantha Simmons. She's an actress up here now. I convinced her to come up here from Colorado, move up here. So I knew it from the start by looking at my face and what those guys told me when I auditioned for the vampire, that you have to know your type. It's really important. Like everybody I've talked to, actor, actress, people in California, talent managers, agents, say you need to know your type, what's going to get your foot in the door. So bad guys, I prefer playing them. I just get more of a kick out of it. It's a rush. And plus, when I watch movies, I'm more interested in what the bad guy's doing.
Right.
I have had auditions for romantic leads and the good guy and stuff, but it just doesn't give me the rush that a bad guy gives me, the rush. But I'll audition for anything that comes my way. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I think another thing, back in I guess in the 70s and 80s, it was considered bad to be typecast. Like Greg Brady, the one that played Greg
Right.
Brady, used to talk about it being typecast all the time. But nowadays, it doesn't matter anymore. You see actors play pretty much character actors, the same characters over and over. Then nobody cares
Right.
no more.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's true. Yeah. Well, look at Carol, Archie Bunker. What's his name?
Yeah.
The guy who played. I mean, it took
Carol
a long time for him. Thank you, Carol O'Connor. It took a long time for him to break the stigma of Archie, and then he
Yeah.
got the role in where we
In the heat of the night.
Yeah,
In the
there
heat
you
of
go.
the
The
night.
heat of the night.
Yeah.
And I mean, did a great job in that, you know, but it was like, it was so hard because at first you're like, dude, that's Archie. There's no way. And then it comes out with this sudden draw. And you're
Yeah.
just like,
Well, just
well,
like you see, like Ben Diesel now. Ben
you're
Diesel's
freaking me out,
always-
Archie.
Ben Diesel's made Fast and the Furious. That's his thing. And I've seen him try
Yeah.
to do comedy like The Pacifier. It just didn't look good.
No.
But it's fine because
Yeah.
it's what he plays. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Well, and look at Leslie Nielsen. I mean, serious actor for years and years and years, and then Airplane comes out, right?
Yeah.
And totally broke that mold.
Yeah, that was nice. I remember that. That's funny. Oh, remember
Oh,
Police
man.
Squad? Police
Yeah.
Oh,
Squad.
dude.
That
That was
Oh, my God.
hilarious.
Oh,
Genius. Genius.
yeah.
I have so many quotes going through my head right now. And yeah,
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And quit calling me Shirley.
Yeah.
Well, what do you make of this, Murphy?
But yeah, you want to have.
or a brooch?
I'll
or
say this.
tackle?
I'll say this: you want to have range, and you want to be able to audition for anything. And lately, I've been getting auditions from more of the happier guy and stuff like that, and that's fine. I'll do them. And I know next year I kind of want to. I'm going to start putting my own stuff on Facebook and YouTube of the different things I've seen other actors do. Like I really, one of my favorite movies actually is The Notebook. Ryan Gosling. I really kind of like that movie, and I'm going to be doing a scene from my version of Ryan Gosling talking to that girl and just kind of branching out and trying some different things too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually thought that was kind of a cool story, you know, the
Yeah.
way it all worked out. But I mean, I'm kind of a sucker for rom-coms and things like that.
Sure.
I'm obviously comedy and whatnot, but rom-com, you get the chicks involved and you're like, hey babe, let's watch this. And you know,
Right.
so it's something you and the wife or girlfriend can watch together, you know, things like that. But you know, my wife loves the action and stuff like that, and so it's great. And Bonnie, hello, thank you for watching and joining in with us. She's going to watch the movie as well.
Hey, Bonnie.
All right. So, but now I was going to say, are you obviously not afraid of doing a comedy or something like that? I mean,
No. Mm-mm.
romantic lead.
The only thing I don't think I would ever do, and I was asked this a few years ago for as an independent film, because I have 8 grandkids and a great grandchild.
Right.
Oh wow.
2 boys. To play someone that involves molestation and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. No.
That's off limits to me. But anything else I'm open to. But that would be off limits. That would be hitting too close to home.
Yeah. But I mean, and dude, I mean, seriously, I'm excited because I think you play, you know, just from the clips I've seen, I think you play a great tough dude, and I think you've got a big career as that dude, especially mobster likewise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can fully. We tried to go a little, you know, tough guy kind of thing here. You know, got the white beat on, and you know, the cabana shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm missing my freaking chains. Now,
yeah. You know it's crazy.
All right, that's the third one. You can't say it anymore.
Yeah.
I had a person tell me the other day, and I don't think it's the truth, but someone in pictures she saw a lot of like Ray Liotta, and I don't see it, but she
really,
did. Yeah.
I mean, seriously, when I first saw your picture, when we first started talking a ways back, I was like, oh my gosh, is he related to him? Because I mean, you do have that look, but then after I start looking at your picture a lot more, no, it's definitely different. But I mean, you let's put it this way, you have Ray Liotta-esque ish.
I'll take that.
Well,
I
dude,
eyes,
it's nothing. It's not wrong.
the
It's not
eyes,
bad.
the eyes for one are similar. You get the guys have the same color eyes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
true.
and then it not necessarily, but chiseled features, because Ray had chiseled features. You also
Ray
have
did.
chiseled features. Yes.
We just
Yeah, he's
say
all-
you kind of look a little bit like Ray.
Who's that? Wait. Who is? Wait, is that from cartoon? Right?
Yeah, that's
That's
the
Pete Puma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that, dude.
I like sugar in my coffee, about 3 or 4.
What's the weird laugh he had? He had a weird laugh. Remember? Yeah, it was
I
weird. I
can't
remember
do it
Pete Puma.
all as well as he could. Yeah.
And
That's
then
another
somebody
one.
hit it, and somebody, I don't know who it hit him on top of the head. He goes, "How many lumps you want?" 3 lumps, and I think it was Bugs
That's
Bunny
right.
that hit him on the head 3 times.
3 or 4.
And boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the good old days when you can actually be
Oh,
violent and nobody has a cow about it.
I like tea now because coffee gives me a headache.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's
I like
just another one of the many voices that are trapped up in the.
Tasmanian Devil. I loved all that stuff, man.
Oh yeah,
man,
dude.
so good.
The Unga Bunga Bunga guy, the Unga Bunga Bunga guy.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
that's right. Oh my God. I'm bringing back up the we're nerds thing. We're going back to where yes, we're nerds. All right, now have you done any voiceover work? Are you open to doing some of that?
Yeah, I'm open to it. I've only done I did something for a guy named David Baca. He did a thing where I played a character and it was a voiceover and I played a mop. And like the mop was alive, the broom was alive, and they worked in an office and all this crazy stuff. But that was a few years ago. But that was a lot of fun. And I was the boss. And the broom was wanting a job. It was kind of crazy. That's the only voiceover I did. Then I did a voiceover where I believe I was a dog, if I remember correctly, and that's about it. So I haven't done too much voiceover stuff.
So were you like the tough guy mop? Were you like, hey,
No,
we're
I
gonna
was actually-
go clean up this freaking mess?
No, I was like the boss mop, but I was kind of I was a bossy mop, but I was
Yeah.
kind of sympathetic too. So
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
so you were
great.
kind but strong mop. Manly,
kind of some mop, yeah,
manly,
hand-
masculine mop. We're
right,
just,
right.
Just clarifying. Micheal Thomas Angel is here with us, folks, for all of you listening at home. Now, you've got some things in the works. Now, can you talk about any of them, or are they still kind of hush, hush, hush?
Kind of hush hush right now. I can't really say.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. But now you're gonna let us know, right? You're gonna keep us up to date, and we're
Sure.
gonna have links to all the stuff that you've got going on. Now we're gonna go back into your past. Now you did a lot of sports work for was it Fox TV?
Well, there's a station, affiliate station in Hobbs, New Mexico called ESPN 1390 AM, KHOB.
Yeah. Okay.
Did that an internship there for about 3 or 4 months, and then I was, talking to the different football coaches and the local stuff, and I did a thing called the Time of the Truth show with the Truth Hurts. And most of the time I was just ragging on the Dallas Cowboys and destroying them and destroying the owner. And it was crazy because we didn't have the ability at that time, 2012. The station didn't have a lot of really great equipment to work with. I had to kind of put a lot of things together.
Yeah.
I didn't
Been
have the
there.
ability for someone to call in the station and say, hey, this and that. But they would call in. I say, I want to hear your opinion. Call and leave it on the voicemail or whatever.
Right.
I would get people calling in. Cowboy fans especially just mad as crap because I was cutting down Jerry Jones so much. And they say, you're a real Cowboy fan, but you're saying this? And the guy showed up actually at the station one time.
No.
He was trying to get at me, yeah. And the station
Oh,
is out in the middle.
wow.
The station's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, no
Nowhere.
way.
And he
Oh,
was back
man.
there at the door wanting to get in, and he thought I was there, and actually I was. I was just in the back. I go, I ain't gonna let this guy in. He's acting all crazy.
Yeah.
He went away, but he wanted to get at me, and it's like, and then he would call and left a message saying, I showed up at the station. You weren't there. I'll be back.
Man.
He never came back. But that was me. But I said to myself, well, good. I'm attracting attention. Somebody's listening.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I took it as a
And that's what
compliment.
it's about.
Right. And then I did the internship and then they started paying me like $200-300 a week. I really didn't care. It was a fun thing I did on the weekends. Then a guy heard me that did the Spanish Planet thing, which I showed you doing the tailgates, and said, come to work for me. I'm trying to get this website started. And Terry Davenport So we would go on the weekends. I was working in the oil field at the time. Then on the weekends, we would go like to all the tailgate parties and go interview all different people and get opinions about the game and stuff. It's mostly we did Tough Mudder, which is that obstacle course competition.
Yeah.
We did the fighting championships, which is cage fighting. Did the cowboy tailgates and did Odessa High and Permian. We did a tailgate for them, and that was a lot of fun. And it just happened at the time he just couldn't get the right person to like invest in it at the time. He keeps talking, he wants to do it again. I'm open for it, and then that kind of ended. And then that's when I was working in the oil field. 2015, we went from like $120 a barrel down to 40. Everybody got laid off. I did too. They started stacking decks, is what they call it. And that's when I moved to Colorado as 2015.
Oh, wow.
Because all my family. Go ahead.
You were out pumping on the oil rigs.
I did that for a little while. I got into the oil rigs kind of like late in age, and I couldn't handle what these young boys are doing out there on the rigs. So I ended up working.
I was going to say that is ball bust.
I said, get me out of here. I got into one of the warehouses and just helped in the warehouse and stuff. And different companies would come looking for oil that they needed for the rigs, like 55-gallon drums. And then that's what I would do. I got into that type of like assistant management or assistant in the warehouse. So, but it was still, we were working. I mean, we were so busy when it's $120 a drum. I mean, you could put in 70, 80-hour weeks. It was a busy time. Then on the weekends when I had time, and Terry Davenport, he was an engineer, and then we'd go on the weekends and do the tailgate stuff. So it was like always working all the time.
Wow. So, so you got to do some sports radio. You got to do, you got to interact with a lot of the fans doing the sports tailgating thing, right? No?
Yeah, it was so fun and so easy because people just run up to you when you have a mic. It wasn't hard at all.
Oh, yeah.
It really wasn't. People just run to you. They want to get interviewed, and it was fun. It was like, this is so fun to me. But like I said, I don't even care if I get paid. This is fun to do. It was just a fun time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but it was like back when I was in radio, I'd be sitting out on the street, with a microphone, and we're in, got this pop-up booth kind of thing and stuff, and you're like, hey, let me talk to you, and like, I don't know, yeah. And then you get a lot of people that are just like, okay, I'll do it. What do you want me to do? Which
the drunk ones were especially fun. The ones at the cowboy tailgates, they don't even know what they're saying, and you're just giving them the mic, and they just talking drunk and belligerent and just start saying all kinds of crazy stuff, and then they don't want to give the mic back. I go, I'm okay with that. Give me the mic back. I gotta go give the mic back, But it was a blast.
Yeah. Well, and then like there was that one clip with that lady that was singing. I was like,
great voice. I remember that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. She was like rocking. I was like, okay, who? And then I'm like looking at her. I'm like, is she somebody? I'm just missing.
I don't think
it.
so.
But no, she was just a lady out there singing.
Yeah, and the thing is, what we tried to do with Fans Planet is make the fans the stars, and that's why I would just give them the mic. I say, just go, do whatever you want, and I could go ahead, sing.
Have fun with it.
Yeah.
Nope, it was. I just looked like, and that's what that kind of stuff is about. It's just a good time. And so now I got to ask this because you've got it in your voice. Where you're originally from back east, aren't you?
No, I was born in Texas, Bayonne, Texas. I get it all the time.
I would have never gone there.
People think I'm from New York or Boston. I get that a lot. I don't know where it's from.
No, you have a back east, but it's a Jersey. It's kind of it's a weird Jersey accent.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got that kind of the laid back kind of but screw yourself kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I'm a Yankee fan too, so I don't know. I was in New York, maybe.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, I am a Yankee fan. My dad raised me on the Yankees and the Cowboys, pretty much. Okay?
Oh, good Lord!
Jesus
what the
Christ.
hell?
But there's another thing. I hate the Yankee owner too, so I hate him. I love the old man. Okay, let me explain. I love the old man because all he wanted to do was win. I don't think his son cares about winning as much as the old man does. That's me.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was in New York for a year when I was a child, but I don't know where I get the accent from. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I mean, I get it, and trust me, there's people from California that got this kind of thing, or they got their southern drawl. It's like, dude, you're from Sacramento, I mean, but yeah, and we just had to hold on. Patsy Ann, hello, we love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for. She's a longtime follower, and she has her own podcast as well. But we love Patsy Ann. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Patsy Ann, Michael. Michael, Patsy
Hi,
Ann.
Patsy.
So and Patsy, you need to check out his movies because I think you'd be a big fan of it. Anyway, but yeah, so no, and I totally get it. But yeah, that's interesting. Now, going back to the sports thing, because you were talking about your
Let's
hate
go.
for Jerry Jones and all that. And in pre-show, we were talking about the Raiders. All right. Which are, mine and Andy's main team. More Andy now than me.
So I can
but-
be Tommy the Truth now, right?
No,
yeah,
absolutely.
no, Tommy the
trust me.
Truth. We're bringing
Yeah,
out Tommy the Truth. So
yeah.
let's do this. We were talking about Al Davis versus Mark Davis. Okay, yeah, the son screwed everything up. He really does. But now I want to bring in the Gruden thing. Okay,
Right.
there is, and it's because I think I want to believe this. How much have you gotten to the point where you think that the whole Gruden thing's a setup?
I think he got caught, is what it is.
Okay,
I think
because
he did.
there's
A
a
lot of things he
lot of
did,
coaches.
I think
that
he got
talk what he
caught,
does.
but there's a lot of coaches, yes, that have probably talked like him in the past, and it's wrong, but he got caught. So he had to pay the price. It's just like anything else. I think a lot of people cheat in sports. Michael Irvin used to say, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. It's just who gets caught.
Right. Hey, that's just win, baby.
Exactly.
Right?
And
Yeah.
you're talking about ownership.
Right.
Sometimes you inherit something. And even back in the day, I heard rumors that Al Davis didn't even want his son around Mark Davis too much around the business.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There were rumors. It's like this guy, but he inherited the team. Sometimes you inherit something you really don't know what you're doing, or you really don't care about it, but you just want the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just like the Fords have owned Detroit for how many years now? I don't think the Fords really care about winning football. I don't. I think they love the money part, but they don't care if their team wins or not.
Right.
No, absolutely
it's just
right.
a status thing for them. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got the, we're Detroit,
Right. And then you got Jerry Jones, which I'll give him credit for buying the Cowboys and turning that thing on, hiring the right coach in Jimmy Johnson, which was what was his friend.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
But the problem with Jerry Jones, I have an uncle that's a teacher in Dallas. He's lived there for years. Is that even when they were winning Super Bowls, they were still bickering between him and Jimmy because he wanted too much credit. And I think you get credit for buying the team. He's a very smart businessman. A lot of people look at him the way he runs it. It's great. I think he bought the team for 165 million. Now it's worth like 5 or 6 billion. But it's just own the team and let someone else run it as a GM. Jimmy was there. If he would have left Jimmy alone, they would have won 4 or 5 Super Bowls because he knew how to judge talent. No, I totally believe that. Then he brings in the story after they won that second Super Bowl. Jerry loves to drink. I don't know if he still does. He was at a party and said, "I can hire any 500 coaches to do what Jimmy did. Anybody." Jimmy heard that. He didn't like it. He says, "What's going on? You really feel that way?" And what does he do? He goes hire. How many years was he out of coaching? Barry Switzer? Give me a break.
Yeah,
that was the point that he could hire anybody. And he won with Jimmy's players, but everybody knows that Norv Turner was calling the offense, and Dave Wannstedt was calling the defense, and that Barry Switzer was a puppet on the sidelines. All the players come out and say that now. He wasn't doing nothing but being a puppet. To prove Jerry's point. But everybody knows who was really calling the plays and who was running it.
Yeah. No. And don't get me started on Norv Turner. That's he's
some people are better off coordinators than coaches. That's what I'll say.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. But I still don't think. I mean, his offensive skills still, I think, were very dry and very flat.
I think people figured him out. I mean, even when he was with Dallas,
so quickly, dude.
Yeah. They started to figure him out, and it's like Landry was there such a long time, and he invented the shotgun. He brought that in. Next defense. He was an innovator. But when it started getting to the 80s, late 80s, people were figuring him out, and he wasn't willing to change anything.
Right. Yeah.
He wasn't willing to adapt. And it was time. I don't like the way he fired Landry. He shouldn't hear from a reporter he's fired. He should have been treated better than that. But it was time for him to go. When the
absolutely. Yeah. But and you're right. No, there's somebody, especially with Landry's tenure, shall we say, and the way he brought that team into what it was, yeah, dude, you give him the grace and you give him the bow out and you let him take the nice way out instead of, hey, well, so what's going on here? Because why are you still here? Let's put it
Yeah,
that.
and he apologized later, which is all well and good. Who cares now? But this is the thing too that's happening, which is upsetting me. Jimmy Johnson is still not in the Ring of Honor. He keeps saying, "I'm going to put you in the ring at Cowboy Stadium." He's not there yet because he's still holding that grudge. It's like, let that grudge go, Jerry. And finally, recently, Jerry said, I can't say the F word, but he said, you know what? Now I look back. Now I did. Buck the fuck. Buck, I can't say it. Buck the heck up. I guess I said, I used buck, okay? I did. And finally, he's admitting he made a mistake by firing Jimmy Johnson. Finally, get him in the Ring of Honor already. It's disgusting that he's not there in that ring. But Jerry's Jerry, and his ego is just way up here. And he doesn't realize that he's getting in his own way. And I don't think he'll ever realize that. I wish he would let his son take over. His son is so different, a little different than he is. When you remember Johnny Mansell when he came out, Jerry wanted it so bad from Texas A&M to sell tickets, and they fought over it. And his son said, no, we're not going to fire that dumpster fire. And I lived in Texas at the time. Okay, when he came out, we all knew he was a party guy from people talking at the college. Okay, he's a party boy. His parents have oil field money. They're rich. They've got money.
Yeah.
And his son convinced him, let's draft, offensive linemen. Let's build this up. And thank God he listens to his son more. Right. And his son, the drafts from probably 2015 on, maybe a little earlier, have been a lot better because he's listening to his son. Jerry Jones drafted one for special teams in the 2000s. Nobody does that. He drafted two kickers because they changed the kickoff rule.
Well, remember Todd Marijuanovich?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great player at USC, but his dad just pushed him way too hard.
Way too hard. No wonder he was high all the time. I mean, he was just like, dude, I can't take this, Dad. Leave me alone.
He was treating his son like RoboCop, like Robo quarterback. And his son, I mean, I can't blame his son for a lot of the behaviors that he had. It was just too much, man.
Yeah, it was just whiplash. And so he just he was set up for failure from the beginning. But I mean, he was a great, I mean, he had great skill. Watching him play, you were just like, wow, this guy's got some touch. He could drop the ball, he could bomb it, he could rifle it. I mean, he could do it all on the run. That was the other thing too, man. I mean, if that guy was mobile, he still had all that finesse. And,
you can you imagine having a dad like that? I saw the biography.
Oh. God.
And then when he's losing a game, when he's playing professional football, he's losing a game. His voice of his dad comes in his head and just calls him all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you want to talk about a dumpster fire? That was all going on up here in his head, and he was just blowing apart. And he's like, "I need a bong." Yeah, and then it was all done from there, and just But all right, so I just and the fact that we still all right. Let's do this. Let's bring you back.
Yeah, we got to bring him back. There's way more to uncover.
We got so much more we need to talk with you, Michael. Will you be able to come back here in a little while and talk with us some more? We'll do some more.
Sure, absolutely.
I want to get into boxing. We were talking boxing the other day, dude. And I was getting so fired up. I mean, we've got a lot to talk about. Plus, you've got some projects coming out that we can hopefully talk about in maybe time or something.
Maybe. Got to be careful there.
I got faith in you, bro. I got faith. You
guys make me want to do a podcast. My friend was even telling me, Tommy, do Tommy the Truth. Just do it on your own. Do a podcast. Man,
no, it would be perfect. Yeah.
Hey, we'll do it.
We can talk about that. Maybe you guys can help me with that because I do miss it. I really wanted to do it here, and fortunately I told you about the situation that happened here. So
yeah. Well, we could, we'll sidebar. We'll sidebar about it. We talk about, do a little something out in Boston. Hey, we've got it. We're getting to our time limit here, and I want to make sure we throw out our what we like to call. Hold on, getting queued up here.
Random questions.
Oh my God, here we go.
Insanity.
We got to
No
find out where
idea.
that guy is. But
Seriously,
it's got a great voice.
every week it freaks me out.
Yeah, it kind of gives me the shivers. But yeah, we thought we'd ask you a few just off the wall, crazy ass questions. Are you
Okay, go ahead.
are you game?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
go.
Then let me pull up the.
Random questions.
There it is. There he is again.
We got it.
We can.
Was that the voice of God?
Understand.
The voice
Let
of God.
it go, man.
We've already started the bit.
The voice of God.
Whoa, not that one. All right. So here we are with our random questions of insanity. It's just something we do towards the end of the show. We like to reveal the inner self of the people that we're talking with. So there are no right or wrong answers. They just basically reveal whether you're a freak or some kind of cool guy. And we always start out with 2 base questions. These are our parameters that we start the show or the questioning off with. The first one, which I do think he will have a great opinion on.
Oh yeah.
Let's go with what is the best James Bond film? Yeah.
I did quite a bit of what I almost call tribute photo shoots to James Bond. I know you guys seen a few of them. I'm gonna be doing another one next year where supposedly it's a rumor that the next James Bond can be a female, and I don't have a problem with that, but she has to be a strong actress to play her.
Right.
I don't really have too much problem with that, but I think it will end up being a male. But we're doing a photo shoot where the concept is the female's taking over my part, Daniel Craig, and I don't. It's like, there's a whole brave new world. I can't compete with that. And then in the last James Bond film, he has a daughter. He finds out he has a daughter.
Right.
The other model is going to be like 18, 19 years old. I find out that I have a daughter I never knew about. She wants to be like me. So that's going to be what the concept of the photo shoot is going to be about. So it'd be fun.
Cool. All right.
But you asking favorite James Bond film of all time? As far as, is it a particular actor that has to play it or just...
No,
what is
if you had the entire catalog in front of you and you have to pick one movie, what is it?
Oh, yeah, that's tough. That is hard. I would say just because it was supposed to be made so long ago, I believe David Niven, the actor, played him Casino Royale.
Yep,
a long time ago. I think that's probably my favorite Bond movie, Casino Royale.
Okay. Yeah, no, and the old version, not the new.
No, the new one with Daniel Craig. Craig.
Oh, okay. So, and just because you may not have heard this, we actually had a guy who did all research on the James Bond and all that, and wrote books on it. The Daniel Craig character is actually the real style of the James Bond character that it was based on out of the book. So,
right, because it shows him when he's young and raw, and he's a rebel, and he doesn't want to listen to anybody. He wants to do it his way. So yeah, I really enjoyed.
Yeah, and he's much darker and more violent, and yeah. All right, so now what? Okay, so basically, your answer is Daniel Craig is probably the best James Bond, or
I'll go with Connery then Craig. Craig and more. Connery, Craig, and more.
Oh, yeah, more. There we go. All right. Yep. I would go Connery, more Craig, but that's just me. All right. So, what is your favorite sandwich, and what all is on it, and what kind of bread?
Oh my God, my favorite sandwich. Anything with turkey on it. Turkey sandwich.
Oh.
I'm probably on some, because I'm into keto, some keto bread, some buttery keto bread. It's
such an actor. You're such an actor.
No, I actually did it because I was just feeling like I had no energy. My friend was telling me about it. And I have to have a lot of energy with the grandkids too. So I said, let's try it. And I was just eating a lot of junk, but keto diet's pretty tough. It's like 10. Now some people go full keto. I can't do no carbs a day. I usually do 10 to 20 carbs a day.
Yeah. No, my wife.
Anything with turkey, lettuce, tomato, but anything with turkey on it. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah. No, okay. I'm a turkey fan. That's for sure. and mayo, yeah, and mustard. And okay, I'm making my own sandwich. So,
Avocado.
oh, dude,
Okay.
see bacon.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. See, yeah,
Like-
my wife is all about keto stuff. Well, she's a nutritionist, so she.
You could eat pork on keto. Just gotta
Oh,
be
yeah.
moderation, but yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. So, Andy, I will now. I've set the base questions. And now we're going into the final filters here.
Okay, so you have you've been given a ticket to a time machine, and you can go back and take any role from any actor and make it your own. What
is gonna be good.
role do you steal?
My dream role is always, even though I'm too old to do it, it's never gonna happen. And I've actually played you know the scene in Casino Royale where M comes in the apartment, he broke into his apartment.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
done that.
Oh, yeah.
I've done that in acting class. So it probably would be James Bond or Victor from Underworld. Victor from the Underworld movies.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
It'd be one of those two.
Yeah.
And that the actor plays Victor is magnificent. He's so good. So
Yeah,
it'd
Bill
probably be a
Nye,
50-50
he's
tie between the
fantastic.
two.
Yeah.
50-50 tie.
Okay. All right.
legit.
I like it.
I'm down with it.
I like it.
Let's see. What's a good one here? Oh, ice cream, cake, or pie?
Dude, I didn't know we were gonna go there. It's okay.
Mhm.
Cherry pie, baby.
Oh, and a
Okay.
specific kind of pie, cherry
Yeah.
pie.
Just like Warren
Uh,
said, basically.
A la mode, whipped cream, anything? No.
The whole damn shebang, everything. All of it.
Maybe a little chocolate drizzle over the top.
Oh, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
Yeah. See. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're gonna party. We're gonna
Yeah.
party.
But we're still talking about pie here. No.
Right. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Andy.
All right. So it's Thanksgiving dinner. You've got your turkey on your plate. What is the first side that you reach for?
Stuffing.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Absolutely stuffing.
Oh, we are gonna hang
You
out.
could give me the turkey and just the stuffing, and I could just deal with that.
That'll
That'd
be
fine.
it.
I
Yeah,
love
nice.
stuffing.
Excellent.
Maybe gravy.
Yeah, with the gravy, and then probably close second mashed potatoes. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No.
Okay.
Perfect.
Do you like dry stuffing or moist?
moist.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just curious. Some people actually prefer a drier. No, mine's got to be gooey, moist. Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I have a huge problem with the word moist. I'm sorry. I can't.
That's Andy's head going right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andy's head is
Yeah.
in the gutter.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Well, that's okay, Andy. Your head might be in the gutter, but my head is the gutter at one time.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, dude.
It
you
was
have
the gutter.
No
Right.
idea.
Like the Panama Canal gutter. But
And,
Yeah.
and I think Patsy's right along line with us here. All right,
Yeah.
what's the best music genre?
golly, I love the 80s. You had, Maiden and all the rock bands back then. Then you had,
Yeah.
I saw Duran Duran in concert back then. So you had the techno stuff coming in.
Yeah.
It's hard. I really like the 70s too, because I like the Dog Night and I like Led Zeppelin. But the 80s, you had grunge, which I got into a lot of the grunge, Alice in Chains and all that stuff. It's hard, but I say I like the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
There's so
the
much
80s
variety in the
80s
80s.
great. Yeah, I was gonna say 80s had so much, and that was the great thing about the 80s. And just again, why Gen Xers are so cool. We could listen to you could be at a party, somebody's party. You'll hear Run DMC, then you'll hear Led Zeppelin, you'll hear Pearl Jam, you'll hear the Dead Kennedys. You'll
You
hear
hear Duran Duran or
Yeah.
Flock of
and
Seagulls.
Duran, Depeche Mode, and it's all over
Oh
the
my
place. Thompson Twins, and then you're back into suicidal tendencies. I mean, it's awesome. And that,
Or
that
you
was,
can hear the great 1 year wonder that is Paul Lakakis. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to moon. I think that was it. One hit wonder or Man Without Hats. For men without hats.
Oh.
That's
Oh, dude, you can dance
one
if
year,
you want
one
to.
hit wonders.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so
Oh,
great.
I'm digging it. All right, beautiful. Andy.
It's your night to order pizza for the group. What are we getting?
Pepperoni.
Okay,
Yes.
that's it. Just straight pepperoni. All right.
I had that on the 45. Oh, she had boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to
Oh
my
my
room.
God.
And
Oh
you know
my
what? He's still playing that song today. And I saw the way he looked. He looks like he hasn't aged, like he's had plastic surgery or something. He's still
Oh,
making
wow.
that money off that one song still.
That's
Boom,
so
boom, boom.
great.
Wow.
So great.
Dang, dude. Let's see. What's another good one here? Okay, you can be anyone for 5 minutes. Who do you choose?
Who do I choose to be anyone for 5 minutes? Wow. That is so tough. I like to be Troy Aikman for 5 minutes in the NFC Championship game. That's right.
Okay. All right.
Hey, no, that'd be
Because
great.
he was, you know, I always say about Troy Aikman, oh, he didn't put up numbers, he didn't do this, but you know what? He won. That's all I care. He cares about. He won.
No, and yeah, he didn't always have the big passing play or anything, but he knew who to hand the ball to.
And he knew when he threw it that he didn't make mistakes. You know, he didn't make
Yeah.
mistakes when it counts.
Nope, absolutely. Okay, nope, that's a winner. All right, Andy.
What is the strangest way that you've ever broken the law?
Oh my God. You can't talk about this guy. I have to come kill both of you.
Right.
Oh, hey, man. Really? We're going to go there?
No, you can
Oh,
take the
right.
fifth. You can take the fifth on
Okay,
this.
you know what I used to do? I mean, I admit it. I used to steal stuff all the time back in the day because you can go to TG&Y and take the labels and remove them, put the lower label on.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I was a master thief. I rolled out of TG&Y with roller skates on.
Oh,
no
my
way.
gosh, no way.
Oh, man.
It was easy back then. You could get away with it. But yeah, I was a master thief. I used to kind of hang around with this girl. We used to have contests with each other to see who could steal more throughout the day. But yeah, I
Oh,
Oh, that's
was a master
incredible.
thief.
That's great. That's great.
I got busted. I had just because this totally just triggered a memory. We had a little family-run store where I lived when I was a kid, right? And I heard some kids talking about how they switched price tags on stuff so they could get something cheaper. So I went in getting a thing of cookies off. I took the price tag off a candy bar, put it on the cookies. So I'm thinking I'm getting my my basket bag of cookies. I think it was Chips Ahoy or something, but I was getting it for like 25 cents or something. I come up, put it up on the counter, and the lady knew my family and everything, and she just goes, "Christian." And it was like total just mom.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me ask you, how much was the original price of that candy?
It was probably like of the candy. The candy was like 25 cents, but the cookies were like probably $1 or something. It was far more money than I had.
You should have went and did like 50 cents. See, I would do it within reason.
Yeah.
50 cents, they might have believed it. And I remember one time I got so desperate for the Evel Knievel toy. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
I wanted
They're
it
making a comeback,
so,
by the way.
I know. I wanted it so bad, the one you rev up and it jumps.
Yeah.
And I think it was like, I don't know, $14.99, and I didn't have enough money. So I found the $9.99 price tag and I got it.
Nice.
Got it. Got the Evel
Oh,
Knievel
that's
toy.
awesome.
Love that.
Oh, dude, that is beautiful. Oh my god.
So great.
So yeah, now you totally triggered my my juvenile past. Now that's
Do
awesome.
you remember the STP? They were the motorcycle ones, but they were the little motorcycles.
Yeah.
Dude, revving up, those things would fly, wouldn't they?
Oh,
They'd fly
dude.
Oh
way
man.
farther than the Evel Knievel one. I would jump 8-9 feet with those things. They were crazy.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the Evel Knievel was Evel Knievel, dude. You can't.
Yeah, I know.
You
Right.
don't beat Evel Knievel. Evel Knievel
Right.
was the man.
Yeah.
Because I gotta know. You have a choice to save the world: Iron Man or Batman. Who do you choose?
God, they're both so damn smart. I believe I would choose Iron Man just because I think he's got more of a better assortment of weapons to work with, and he's just as smart as Batman, or if not smarter. And he stopped Thanos. He figured out Thanos. In the comic book, he didn't stop Thanos because I read the comics. That's wrong. Silver Surfer was involved with that, which he
Right.
better get his own damn standalone movie. But
Yes.
yeah, he stopped Thanos.
Yeah, there really does need to be a Silver Surfer movie. That would be awesome.
He's my
That's-
favorite Marvel character, and it's supposed to be coming. They're supposed to be making like a standalone movie or the Fantastic Four. He's going to come and they'll do it the right way. Because when Fantastic Four came out a few years ago, I was excited. Silver Surfer's coming.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And then at the end of the movie, I'm expecting Galactus to come, because they fight.
Right.
And it's a big damn cloud. I go, what the hell is this? Put in 15 minutes of CI so I could see Galactus, for God's sake.
Right.
I was so pissed off, dude. And I walked out of the theater and I stood, where the hell is Galactus? And he wasn't there.
You don't even need to CGI it. You could perspective a guy in a suit, right? On a thing. Like you could have easily done that back then. I mean, come on.
Yeah. No.
I'm
So
waiting for the newer Marvel to come out because they're coming. Secret Wars, they're
Right.
coming. Kane the Conqueror, they're coming. I just saw Eternity, even though I didn't really like that new Thor movie, but I saw Eternity. And he looked like Eternity, and I wish he would have talked. He didn't, but I go, oh my God, that's Eternity. And I saw a statue on the side, big statue. That's the living Tribunal right there. Oh,
Right.
I love it. They're coming. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to put the Yes We're Nerds moniker back up there just for a
Of
minute.
course.
So
Well, sure.
we'll go back to random questions of insane.
Yeah.
All right. Andy.
Yeah. Your food is bad at a restaurant. Do you say anything?
My what?
Your food is bad at a restaurant. You order food, you get it, it's terrible. Do you say anything?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
No questions.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, Cassie Ann agrees with you.
I've been a waiter before. I worked at a McDonald's, so I try to be not rude about it. But if
Right.
it comes out cold, I go, hey, can you warm this up? Or hey, this doesn't taste right. Can I please get another one? But I'm not rude about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I say,
All right. Okay.
All right. You're presented with two doors. One door, you can go fix all the mistakes from your past. The second door, $10 million. Which door do you choose?
I'm not a greedy guy, so I'll say mistakes from my past.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
There's some things I would go and change if I could. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Andy?
I'm such a basic guy. Shit.
Oh, dude, that's a great answer.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
What was your favorite toy as a kid growing up?
Big Jim.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big Jim, G.I. Joe, Evil Knievel stuff. That's what I liked.
Okay.
Dude. Oh,
All
my.
Yeah.
Yes. Had
Big
the
Jim, he would do the muscle
camper
thing,
truck.
remember?
Yeah.
That's right. Totally.
Yeah. And oh, dude. Yeah. And the $6 Million Man doll.
I had that too. I wish I would have kept them in a box and stored them away
Dude.
somewhere. How much
The
they're worth?
space
now.
shuttle box. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh, where's what's the better pet, cat or a dog?
Dog. Without a
Dog.
doubt. I like cats too, but dogs. Dogs that can protect you a little bit more.
Yeah. Cats are cool, but they're so on their own kind of thing. It's like, yeah. But
Then basically they don't look at you. They don't really give a shit. Just feed me, let me use the litter box. Let me just sit here and look at you like I want to kill you all night. And that's it. That's a cat.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
oh,
If you don't like food, go screw yourself as an owner. That's basically what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
oh, that's awesome. All right, Andrew, one more.
Yeah. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Cats.
In this business, especially in this business, always be on time. You better be 30 minutes. Better be 30 minutes early than 5 minutes late. And I've learned that from being starting acting.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
good. Well, I applies to
yeah.
pretty much anything. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Last one. You have 30 seconds to tell the world something. What is it? And don't say don't be late.
I guess I would say I've been through a lot of things in my life. Just be kind to people because you never know what they're going through. And a lot of stuff with mental health as well. Kind to people because you don't know what they're going through.
Yeah.
There you go.
No. Boom.
I've seen, you've seen recently, I saw the story of, I think that lady that played that one Miss America, the African-American female, just beautiful.
Yeah.
She's going through depression, really young. She had everything going for her, threw herself off a building. The Power Ranger guy.
Jason David Frank. Yeah. He took
He
his life.
committed
Yeah.
suicide. I think he was 50. You just don't know what people are going through and what they're struggling with. So just try to be kind to people.
Yeah.
I do a lot of stuff.
Cool.
I'll tell you a story. I was homeless back in 2000. I went through a divorce and I went through a depression. And I was homeless in Colorado, but I was smart. I wasn't going to freeze. And I wasn't the guy that was holding up the sign. I got into a really great shelter that helped me out.
Nice.
I said, I'm not going to be freezing. I'm not going to hold the sign up. I'll get my money and work and do what I need to do and hustle and do what I needed to do. But that was back in 2000. So you just never know what the story is. And we have a real bad problem in Albuquerque with the homeless people here. And I don't see a lot of the shelters are really equipped to deal with it. I know the mayor's talking about building a new shelter or helping them out. But I always take number one thing that they need is socks. So I take socks, I roll them up like a football and I throw them because sometimes the homeless people can get aggressive here. You don't want to get too close. Sometimes they throw it back at me and it's like, why are you throwing it back at me? It's for you. But
I know.
just
give you
throw it back one more time, But, you do what you can to help. But you just, especially with stuff like that, just don't judge people because you don't know what they're going through.
Yeah, dude. No, that's beautiful. And that's one thing I always preach, especially at the end of the show. Just be good to each other, man. Help each other out. Be cool. And Patsy Ann agrees with you. JDF was her favorite Power Ranger as well.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was really shocked, but
personally, I couldn't stand any of the Power Rangers and wanted to punch them all right in the back of the head. But that's just me.
You know what? They always won all the time. I know I watched it a little bit. My kids watched it. But then when they came out with the new Power Rangers movie, it was a little bit more adult-like. I like the Power Rangers movie. It went a little bit more edgy, and I was cool with that.
All right, going back to this.
Up in that movie, when he showed up in that movie, that was an amazing part. Like that was
that was
Like I think I stood up and cheered at that point. Like, oh my god, that's so great!
Yeah.
No, the Yes We're Nerds moniker is back up, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say thank you so much to our guest, Micheal Thomas Angel. Got a movie coming out, Shrapnel, here in 2023. Releasing today, you said? Correct? Is
midnight screening. Should be out today on Amazon Prime.
Midnight screening on Amazon Prime. Make sure you go check it out. You're going to come back. You're coming back. You're going to hang with us. We're going to talk some more. We're going to have some fun. We're talking boxing. We're going to have a great time. More sports stuff. And yeah, dude, we got to get some more into it.
We need to talk boxing and UFC. Both.
Yeah. We're doing it, dude.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Hey, I can't thank you enough. Micheal, you are awesome. Looking forward to seeing some more of your work, sir. Thank you so much for being with us. And please, anytime you've got the link. Anytime you ever want to jump in, please feel free and join in with us, Micheal. Thank you so much for being here, bro. And we will be talking to you again very, very, very soon, my friend. Please, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mr. Micheal Thomas Angel. Yeah. Oh, and we're getting.
Hey, we got another bot. All right, let's.
Another bot.
I will moderate.
You're going to moderate. I love on the best date inside. Oh, there goes the chat. All right.
Yeah, there we go.
And so there we go. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of that. Man, that was cool.
Dude, so great.
He is so perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to get him back on.
Oh, definitely part 2 is going to be fantastic. I can't believe we missed the UFC stuff. But again, it's such a great natural. What's going on with you right now?
Hang on.
Can you not fidget?
Well, I was trying to use the other soundboard, and it's
what are you doing
on the lap? It's on the laptop.
Do you need to use it right now?
Well, no, I was going to just bring up some music, but
you're killing me.
I know. I'm a horrible person.
No, it's such a such a natural conversation, such a great conversation with Micheal. And just such a bummer we didn't get to the but I mean we could I have a feeling we could have easily talked to this guy for 5 hours and it would have felt like nothing.
Bro, dude, we could have I can't find my soundboard.
I have not seen Black Panther 2 yet. No. I hear it's amazing though.
What's this?
Patsy Ann's asking about Wakanda Forever. No, and and I hear that Namor was done really well too, as those guys can do it. So I'm excited to see it. I can't wait to see it. We just haven't got a chance to go out and see it yet. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Well, oh, I saw it
Yeah,
last
of
Tuesday.
course. Last Tuesday, movie night. Movie night
Well,
for
that's
Patsy.
true.
Come on.
That's right. You
Yeah.
were watching that instead of, us. But that's fine.
She's
We let us-
allowed. She can do that.
I know. Of all people, she is
Right.
allowed. Why can't
Yeah.
I find my soundboard? I'm really
Yeah.
upset.
Oh my goodness, you're still. How big
Okay.
is your studio? Did you expand?
No, I didn't. I was just trying to bring up the outro music instead of the intro music. But
Sure.
we'll just go with the intro because it is the Dead Campers and they are awesome and they're fun. And we do so much appreciate them letting us use their music and whatnot. In fact, they just dropped a new song not too long ago on Spotify. Happy Thanksgiving, Patsy Ann.
Patsy
Thank
Ann,
you
we hope
so
you have a
much for
great
tuning
time.
in with us.
Great
And,
Turkey Day.
Come back next week. We've got Sandy Slavin. Where is she? Hold on. I
Yeah,
got the
send us a
graphic for
picture
it.
of your spread, of your Thanksgiving spread, Patsy. I want to see it. Yeah.
And there she is right there, Miss Sandy Slavin. Let me remove the graphic there. There she is.
Hey,
And she's actually produced a lot of faith-based movies, some really highly acclaimed faith-based movies, and just making a lot of great waves out there. So we are very excited to have that opportunity to be talking with her next week. In fact, she did say it. She's got her computer all dialed and everything.
Nice.
I'm going to do a test run with her hopefully soon. And it was supposed to be tomorrow, but I found out I'm actually working tomorrow. So,
That
thought I had the day off, and that didn't.
Oh,
So,
well, I have to work too. If that makes you feel any better.
But Andy, you're always working.
Well,
you're a nonstop hard worker, and which I'm thankful for you, my friend. Thank you so much.
I am thankful for you, Christian. No, man, you could have. You could have kicked me off this cast several times.
Yes, I could have. In fact, pretty sure there was days that you wanted to kick me off at the time. So,
well,
I
it
do
would have been
appreciate
really hard to make the random Andy show graphic right away after I did that. So,
don't tell me that it takes you more than 15 seconds to do that. Or
no. It trust me, it exists.
Oh,
I don't doubt that for a minute there, Andy.
But no, it's and we are very thankful for everybody out there that tunes in and listens to us. For our somewhat sponsored Spreaker Prime that carries this podcast out there on the old audio waves. We are so thankful for them and our many guests that we get. Really do appreciate it all. We got some more great people lined up coming up here in December and into January. I've been trying to plug a little bit of them here and there as best I can. Gotta restart there. So keep listening, kids, and please spread the word because we really need to get something rolling by March, or we're going to be in big problems. So let's spread the word, spread the love. Be good to each other, dadgummit. We're all we got out there, and we need to help each other out, just like Michael was saying. So be cool. Just be like Fonzie. Be cool.
Yeah.
And, open a door for somebody or let that person cut in front of you in traffic. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's far more important unless you're, dying or something. Then hopefully you're in an ambulance and being taken to, someplace where they will work on you and not a back street, mafia gang related.
Where are you going with
Welcome to the Random Christian Show. Back in my day, we didn't have mafias. All we had was freaky people that'd get angry at you. And you'd be like, what's your problem? And you'd be like, I don't got a problem. You got a problem. And the next thing you know, everybody's going all crazy talking. All right. Welcome to the show. We're leaving now, so I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. For that man right there, Andrew.
For this guy.
And for me.
That guy.
Christian, thankful
Yeah.
random turkey guy. We want to say have a wonderful, wonderful week, and we will see you next Tuesday with Sandy Slavin and Mr. Andrew right there. Mwah! Love you, kids. God bless you. Have a great